I realised that I've always been an anxious person since I was small.
I was at my job here for about a year when I had a pretty public panic attack.
Suddenly things weren't working the way that they were supposed to.
During my PhD, like 1 in 2 PhD students in the UK, I developed problems with depression and anxiety.
I was managing a large change project in the university here at Imperial. It was very high pressure, long days over a 9-month period, and it had a delivery date. And once I hit the delivery date, about 2 weeks later, I've just felt like I'd crashed.
I'd had a really long period of feeling physically unwell and would not believe anybody, including my doctor, when they kept saying, "You have anxiety." I insisted on lots of tests. I kept ending up at the doctor's office.
That left me feeling very alone and very, like I wasn't very good at my job.
I had to take 4 months off. I was signed off by the doctor because I wasn't coping.
I became very insular. I couldn't leave my house. I couldn't leave my bedroom. I stopped talking to everyone. I stopped talking to my partner, to my family, to my friends. I cut myself off from work. And at that time, I hadn't recognised what was wrong with me.
And it was finally, after quite a long period of time, my husband said to me, you know, it really is anxiety. During this time, I was also Googling my symptoms compulsively to the point where every other day I thought I had a terminal illness.
I'd seen that we offered confidential care. I phoned up confidential care. They were brilliant.
Since then, I've had counselling in various forms. I've had psychotherapy as well, on medication, so things are better.
When I have difficult days, which does happen from time to time, I think the first thing I try to remind myself is to be kind to myself, to treat myself as if I were a friend.
If it's at work, I will tell my team. I'll say, I'm not having a good day, I'm struggling, I might only be at 70% or 60%. I might move some meetings around. There are times I can't come to work.
Occupational health were very understanding. They challenged me as well throughout my recovery period, because obviously they're endeavouring to make me feel better to be able to come back to the workplace.
I try to set the bar for what's an achievement that day, right down to the floor. Have I gotten out of bed? Hooray. Have I brushed my teeth? I am the best. Like, start there, start with little achievements, and it makes it easier to get to the next little achievement.
The thing that has most helped me is probably talking about it. So I've had various types of counselling and psychotherapy, and that actually helped me realise that what I thought was the cause of my problems wasn't actually the cause of my problems. And once you can identify that, you can actually start to build and recover and reintegrate to society in a way.
My hobbies, like hiking and reading, are helpful in that they take me out of myself.
On Sunday mornings, my favourite thing in the world is to get up early and go for a run through all the royal parks. And I'm quite lazy, so when I get down to Embankment, I grab a coffee and take the tube back up the hill.
Baking, bread making, music is an integral part of my life, and also going out running and walking with my partner.
I'm looking forward to all the time that I'm going to be spending with my loved ones and my friends now that I can go outside again. Yeah, there's lots to look forward to.
This is just one little thing about me, but it's not all of me, and it's certainly not all of me every day. So I just see the future as like anyone else sees the future. I
will have good days, I will have difficult days, but I've learnt so much about myself that I know how to manage it better in the future.
It's just limitless, I guess.
The difference now is that I have a future. Before, I was suicidal and there wasn't always a guarantee that I would be around. Now there is. So I don't know what the future holds, but I'm looking forward to meeting it.